ULTRASAFUU. Price at time of filming, $2.75. Market cap, $1.164 million. Circulating supply, 333.8 thousand tokens. APY, 392,537%. Rewards paid out per day, more than the entire circulating and total supply. Now, what is ULTRASAFUU? It is an auto-compounding protocol built on the Binance Smart Chain. It's basically a copycat of RingFi, Titano, SAFU, whatever you want. They do say this on their website. For all you people that are like, USD doesn't matter, ULTRASAFUU is all that matters, this is what they say on the website. With just $1,000 of ULTRASAFUU invested, you can earn up to $3.925 million USD at the end of the year without having to do anything. You accrue interest by simply holding the token. So literally, people get on me all the time saying like, oh, you're quoting in terms of USD. Well, shoot me, right? Lock me up, I'm a criminal because I'm quoting things in terms that people understand. No one knows what ULTRASAFUU's token price is unless I tell it to them, you tell it to them, you know about it, or they look it up. They can understand things in terms of USD. Now, the fact that this protocol is literally quoting that you're $1,000 can make you almost a $4 million profit is absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Basically, they're quoting that everyone's going to be a millionaire. Cool. I wish it was that easy, because if it was that easy, guys, we'd all own islands and we'd all just be chilling, being millionaires. But guess what? If everyone's a millionaire, no one's a millionaire anymore. It's the same thing. We're just the lower class again. The lower class just moved up in income, that's all. And Snickers bars are going to be $4,000 a piece if you want to buy a Snickers bar because everybody's millionaires. So just think about it logically before you dive too far deep into these things, guys. So the APY is fixed and it's 0.02362 per day. They say that it's the safest staking or like auto compounding protocol known to man. Let's be real, none of it's safe. They're saying it's low risk because of the ULTRASAFUU insurance fund, but that fund doesn't really have that much money in it to cover everything, so we'll get into that in a little bit. They have a highest fixed APY, which they're actually quoting it at 0.03255 instead of the 0.03262 that the other ones are quoting, so whatever. The interest is paid every 15 minutes on that auto compounding, and that's 96 times a day. So this, I feel like I'm repeating myself from the other protocols that are just like this, but like, why is their domain only registered for a year if they're saying that they're like the safest and the most sustainable and all this stuff? Why is your website only registered for a year when that costs like maybe 50 bucks tops per year? Like, come on, man. Read between the lines here. This is confirmed by their audit too. And why can the owner remove all of the tokens and then run with them to the treasury anytime that they want? They were KYC'd at flues.trade, but this doesn't mean much because that's the payment platform that they put on their website so that people can use credit card and buy it with USD and all this other good stuff. Apple Pay, Google Pay, blah, blah, blah. So of course Flues Trade is going to be like, yeah, screw it. We'll give you a KYC verification. You're going to make us money. All right, bet. Sounds good. So what does that do? They release their names if they rug. But what does that matter whenever these guys, they've already rugged, they run off with your money, they're rich, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they just go off and live in Bali. You're never going to find them. And if you do find them, what are you going to do? You're going to, yell at them, get mad at them. What are they still got your money. Your money's gone. They're rich. Like, whatever. So Flues package for KYC and the ability to buy in fiat is only $7,500 for the platinum package. So I'm assuming what they did is that. So $7,500 and you've got your KYC and you've got your payment platform. All in one little quick swoop. They also show your token on their Twitter, Discord, Reddit, all that good stuff. So not only are you paying for those other two things, but you're also paying for marketing. I mean, it's genius on their side, but like at the end of the day, it just shows that they're like, it almost shows laziness. Right, they don't want to go out and do these things for themselves, and they don't want to get a real KYC firm, and they don't want to go out and get a real marketing firm and stuff like that, just kind of like cheap. So KYC by itself from them only costs $250. So $250. I wouldn't even KYC somebody for $250 because, dude, how in depth are they going with their KYC? Like, how much do you know about this person? How much do you know about their background? My guess is relatively nothing. You're just giving a badge and calling it a day. Give me my $250. So I'll give them credit for the fact that you can buy with fiat currency. That's really smart. It helps drive in more people to buy the token and stops people from buying them on exchanges and stuff. And then they can sell them directly to them, which, makes them money and keeps the coin price up. So yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Good job for that. So the fees for orders are 14% for buy, 16% for sell. There's an RFV, and the RFV gets 5% of all of those fees. So they say that the RFV stops liquidity from a massive sell-off and, helps try to get a floor price, blah, blah. Well, it doesn't, because a massive sell-off doesn't take away from liquidity. It actually adds to liquidity, because a sell-off means that you're selling those tokens to convert into another token. So if anything, if you're converting into BNB, there would be less BNB, right? There wouldn't be less ULTRASAFUU. So think about these things when you read them. It's like there's a lot of stuff, little intricate stuff like that you would just read over and be like, oh, that sounds good. But if you think about it, it doesn't make sense. Now, if they're talking about the BNB liquidity value, that makes sense, but you need to be clear about that if that's what you're saying. So there's an auto LP that adds liquidity every 24 hours. 4% of the buy and sell fees go into the auto LP. Treasury gets 2.5% to 4.5%, and that's to, do buybacks and other, projects and stuff like that. And it's, 2.5% to 4.5% because of the difference in between a buy and a sell percentage. So then there's an auto burn mechanism that takes 2.5% from that and then burns those tokens. Now here's the ULTRASAFUU economics. 333,000 tokens in circulation. Initial supply is 100,000 tokens. The rest go into liquidity and blah, blah, blah. The team doesn't need to take any tokens because they can take the tokens anytime they want, and we'll go over that in the audit, because they can literally rug on you anytime that they want. And people think that just because the liquidity is locked, that doesn't let people rug. Now, liquidity is locked for 365 days. My guess is why is it locked for 365 days? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the insurance fund is literally worth $6,500 if you look at it at present time. 4.9K in BNB and 1.5K in ULTRASAFUU tokens. Come on. Then the treasury has less than 6K, and it has 5K worth of BNB and $900 worth of ULTRASAFUU. Then there are these two addresses that if you look in there, and I'll put them in the description, you can go look. I'm not making this up. They have 325,000 ULTRASAFUU tokens a piece in each of these addresses. And yo, what is that about? Is that real ULTRASAFUU token or is that a fake token? I don't know, but it's not a good look, because that's more than the entire total supply. The liquidity address has $112,000 worth of ULTRASAFUU in it. And then the fire pit has $245,000 worth of ULTRASAFUU in it. So that does show that people have been buying and selling it. But there's not much in those other wallets. Now, everybody waits for this. I know this is why most people show up. This is Drew's secret sauce. Let's get into it without further ado. Total supply is 342,000 tokens. The rebase is 0.2355% per 15-minute period, 96 times per day. Times all of that together. It's 349,819 point some odd tokens that they have to pay out per day. At a $2.72 price point, which is what it is today, that's $951,507. Add up all the wallets and they're worth much less than that. So they have to pay out 3 times the amount in USD value. And I know everybody's like, oh, USD doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. USD is the only thing about this protocol that would have any utility. You have to think of things in terms of USD, because just because your ROI is on ULTRASAFUU, what if ULTRASAFUU is worth 1/1,000,000th of a cent by the time you get to sell it, right? Did you ROI anything? No, you actually lost money. So in order to make money, you got to think about it in terms of USD, because you're not buying your milk and cookies with ULTRASAFUU. Let's be real. So essentially they have to pay out 3 times the amount in terms of USD than they have in all of their wallets combined. Then they have to pay out more than their entire circulating supply in rewards to their people every single day. How does this work? Just seriously. ULTRASAFUU, SAFU Titano, RingFi, SAFU, all of them are like this. There's no way this sustains. I'm calling it. Okay, so I know everybody always screams oh, but you didn't go over the roadmap. Well, I'm gonna do it and it's not gonna take long. Here's the roadmap. Social media marketing campaign, CoinGecko listing, CoinMarketCap listing, Coin Trackers listing, Oh no, that's legitimately it. Yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the audit now. So the audit was, again, just like all these other protocols, performed by some basic audit protocol that no one's ever heard of, that audits protocols that literally no one's ever heard of. It was Audit Rate Tech. This is the same one that I think SAFUU Titano used. It's only been in business since 9/28 of 2021. They've really only been auditing a lot of protocols for the past couple of months. Now, they audit all the protocols that you've never heard of. Like SAFUU Titano is probably like the biggest protocol that they have audited, and that's saying a lot, you know? So the first thing that they said is that the domain was only registered for 1 year. So that doesn't scream sustainability. That doesn't scream forward thinking. That doesn't scream like we're going to be around forever to me. Now here's what the owners can do. And this is what I'm saying. Like, they can rug on you at any time. I don't care what anybody says. Go read the audit. It's in the description. Renounce ownership and transfer ownership, which obviously they haven't done. Why would they give up the ownership? They're going to be able to rug on you anytime they want. Why would they give that up? Withdraw all tokens from every wallet to the treasury and then convert it and sell it on the open market. Now they can set the auto rebase, they can set the add liquidity, they can set the fee receivers, they can whitelist, they can blacklist. So that means that they could literally stop people from selling. If they just blacklisted all the addresses, they could just stop everyone from selling. Then they can set the pair address and set the LP. So they have total 100% control. This is SAFUU 2.0. So I'm just gonna be real about this. This is a 100% copy and paste from, RingFi, from SAFUU, blah, 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 right? There's probably only room for like one or two of these in the space, and I think they're probably already here, and that's Titano and Libero. So it's kind of like giving me strong block and then all the other node protocol vibes. So there's like the Titano, Libero, and then all the other ones, right? So just take that with a word of caution. Don't be taking your profits from the other ones and putting it into this one and thinking that that is diversification. It's not. If one goes down, they're all going down. Trust and believe that all at the same time, most likely, in the same relative time frame. So be careful with that. Let me know what you guys do. I'm not getting into this protocol. I just don't have the risk tolerance for it. I don't want to chase Moonboy hype. I don't want to chase absolutely astronomical ROIs. When something sounds too good to be true, you lost me. So I'm not getting into this. With that being said, do whatever you want. Don't follow me for good. Don't follow me for bad. Do what you want to do. I'm just giving you the info. I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you the numbers. Make that decision for yourself. I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you for interacting with the channel, making this glow up happen. I truly appreciate it. If you got any value out of this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for me, bang on that notification bell. Put anything in the comments section that you want to see, anything that you hate about me, anything that you love about what I'm doing, any constructive or non-constructive criticism that you have, drop it in the comments section. Thank you so much for showing up. I can't wait to get into the next video. I will see you all there, and have a good day, everyone.